Union Pacific is going to buy Norfolk Southern in a cash and stock transaction valued at $85 billion. That transforms the North American rail market. Bloomberg Intelligence senior logistics analyst Lee Klaskow joins us now. And Lee, this is just a huge deal. We saw it coming, didn't know all the details, and it isn't expected to close even until 2027, right? But what do we know so far?
Yeah, what we know so far is that Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern agreed on a transaction. The deal represents about a 25% premium over what the stock was trading at, Norfolk Southern was trading at. It's going to create the first single-line transcontinental network in the United States. This will bring with it a lot of operational benefits, and there's no doubt that a single-line transcontinental network would be good not only for the railroad itself, but also probably good for shippers. But they have to prove their case to the regulators, the Surface Transportation Board, that this is in the public interest. And there are very high hurdles for large Class 1 railroad mergers to be approved, and the process is very, very timely for both rails. So that's why they're expecting this deal to close maybe early 2027, assuming they get that regulatory approval by the STB and other regulators.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they get that blessing from regulators. Of course, that has ramifications for other railroad M&A we could see as well. But Lee, I want to get your thoughts on UPS. Shares down about 3% pre-market. They reported this morning, didn't give a forecast, and it seems like they're being punished for that.
Yeah, I mean, the economic uncertainty, that's nothing new, right? We've been talking about economic uncertainty since the tariffs started coming about, and that's really impacting, their business, and not only their business, but their ability to kind of predict where things are going to go. The reduction or the removal of the de minimis exemption also has negatively impacted the company. I guess the good news is that the company is doing what it can. They're continuing to restructure its network to deal with really the realities of its business, which is growth is going to come from e-commerce and business to consumer. Volumes tend to be lower margin business. So they really need to take costs out, realign their network, and that's kind of what they're doing. And then the slight miss this morning on their second quarter earnings was kind of driven by their domestic business, and that was slightly lower yields and slightly higher costs. And that kind of drove the miss this morning.